It's time for Seen and Unseen, where we explore the cultural stories of the day. And for that, we turn to Fox News contributor Raymond Arroyo, author of The Forthcoming, The Unexpected Life of Thomas Alva Edison. All right, Ray, Chris Rock, a year later, finally responded to the Will Smith Oscar slap. I'm already kind of sick of this story, but you've seen something that I
know,
didn't
but
see.
Laura, there's something a lot of others have missed. This was calculated revenge by comedy, and it was part of Rock's Netflix Live special. But before the big finale, Rock took on wokeness, Meghan Markle, even abortion.
I'm on your side. I believe you should have the right to kill as many babies as you want. Kill them all. I don't give a f. But let's not get it twisted. It is killing a baby.
Laura, this was blunt force truth. And, you know, there was that bait and switch where, you know, at the beginning he made it seem like he was on the side of everybody here. And then he kind of does that bait and switch. It was good comedy. But the entire hour really built up to the final 8 minutes, where he blamed the infamous slap on Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith.
She started the She said, me, a man should quit his job because her husband didn't get nominated for concussion. And then this gives me a concussion. A lot of people go, Chris, how come you didn't do nothing back? Because I got parents. That's why. Because I was raised. You know what my parents taught me? Don't fight in front of white people.
That was a pretty
What'd you think
line.
of that, Laura?
I like that line. That was hysterical. I thought, look,
well,
I think he's a very talented. It's, you know, not all my type of comedy, but I mean, I thought it was pretty effective.
Well, look, he's hilarious. I mean, his observational comedy is spot on. I have to say, though, the thing people came for, the Will Smith bit, it was really not a special as much as a spesh. It was very abbreviated, and it's too close to him. He's still hurting from this thing, and your takeaway is Chris Rock doesn't really find this all that funny. It's still too personal. But another comedian, Marlon Wayans, had an HBO special called God Loves Me. The entire show was about this slap. In it, he claims Chris Rock, Will and Jada Smith wronged him years ago, and he prayed to God for relief. Then last year at the Oscars, he got it.
That was a hard slap. That slap had 3 slaps in one slap. Only God could put a slap together like that. We saw her roll her eyes up in her head, but that ain't what she did. She put a spell on him. She went... And the ghost of Tupac Shakur possessed Will Smith's body. And then he said, "We're sorry."
I gotta say, Laura, this hour, he did an entire hour, milked the entire hour from this Oscar slap. It was far more effective because it wasn't so personal. He had the distance to laugh at it. The Marlon Wayans special is a riot.
No, all right. And tonight, the First Lady, Raymond, sat down with CNN for an interview, and there was one question I didn't think she wanted to answer.
Nikki Haley, one of the Republican candidates, is calling for mental competency tests for those politicians over the age of 75. What do you think about that?
Ridiculous.
Would your husband ever take one of those?
I mean, we would never even discuss something like that.
Why wouldn't they discuss it, Laura? When the president's having trouble walking upstairs, as he did yesterday, I mean, he keeps stumbling every time he gets onto Air Force One. And when his major addresses sound this way, maybe a cognitive test is not out of order.
I had these terrible headaches, was diagnosed with having anyway, they had to take the top of my head off a couple times, see if I had a brain.
We're moving in a direction to fundamentally change the way in which, literally to save the planet. They're going to spend a total of, I believe it's $12 million, or 13, I think it is, billion. And they're going to build 2 fabs, they call them, factories.
Laura, only 37% of Democrats in that AP poll recently want Biden to run again. This is why. They can only fake this for so long. And, you know, you watch this and you think Jada Pinkett Smith may not be the only one in the spell book, you know, getting her husband to do things he doesn't want to do. We'll see what happens here, but I'm not sure if he's ready for prime time or another campaign.
Raymond, that answer to the I mean, to his point about they took my head off to see if I had a brain, that was a little too close to the truth. I mean, that was very disturbing, I thought.
Well,
and he was trying to make light of it.
If you listen to Joe Biden
but
long enough, he does speak the truth, as unpleasant as it is at moments.
no, it was very sad. But now I'm going to watch the weigh-in special. It's still on HBO. I'm watching it. All right, Raymond, thank you for giving me
It's
something
really
to watch.
funny.
All right, I'm watching.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.